The original vision still sticks. We want to turn professional gaming and MLG into one of the top 5 professional sports in the world.
This is probably the biggest one I've ever been to.
Feel free to just come up and say hi throughout the weekend if you can grab me. I gotta go run another tour now, but thank you all for coming. I am Mike Sepso, the president and co-founder of Major League Gaming, and we are at the Major League Gaming Spring Championship in Anaheim, California. This is the largest professional video game competition on earth. So everybody here has qualified to be either a top professional gamer in the world or qualified to be an amateur who's trying to become a pro. Fantastic for all of you to be here and support MLG the way that you are. I really appreciate it. I started the company with Sundance, DiGiovanni, who's our CEO, and we started basically because we were playing a lot of video games one summer. And then we realized, hey, you know what, there's a lot of people doing this. So we started to do some research online, and we found out that there were college and high school kids all over the country who were putting on big tournaments. We said, I think we can help make this bigger, and focused in on NASCAR early on, basically as a model to use.
My name is Richard Webb. I go by Shibby in Major League Gaming world. Before, we used to rent out ballrooms in like hotels. We were literally like carrying the monitors ourselves and bringing in the equipment and doing everything. Back in the day, we only had like maybe 1 or 2 sponsors. Boost Mobile was like one of our first big sponsors.
We created a business model, started just running lots of tournaments all over the country, created a ranking system, standardized the rules for how the games are played, and we eventually started to broadcast it.
I probably worn more hats than anybody else in the company. Because I started as a competitor. So I went to it, met these people, met Sepso, met Sundance. We hit it off really, really well. They're basically my family now. Mikey. And then after I started working full time, I went into video production and on-camera stuff. We did a lot of things like the Dr. Pepper Ultimate Gaming House. They needed a host, and I was like, I'll do it. Give me a shot.
We've had throughout the years a number of different television sports broadcasters come, and none of them have stuck in the way that the homegrown ones have. So classic example is Chris Puckett, who literally started working for us when he was in high school.
And we have the biggest crowd in MLG history.
I've been with MLG since the very beginning. When I was 17 years old, I was traveling all over Ohio as a Halo 1 professional player. I would go to the biggest tournaments possible. At 17 years old, I decided to hang up the controller and run a tournament. And fortunately, I met 2 awesome guys from New York City in Mike Sepso and Sundance DiGiovanni. And these guys brought me on to run tournaments for them for the next 2 years. And those guys told me, you know what? We think that you should come to New York City and work full-time.
There's a lot of prize money. Our full calendar year season has over $1 million in prize money. And then, of course, the sponsorship deals that come along with being the best.
Hi, I'm Mila Ivers. I work Dr. Pepper. This is 5 years for me with MLG. In the beginning, it was very hardcore Halo. And you kind of noticed the crowd shifted when StarCraft came in. And it kind of almost got more serious.
My role is to make sure that we are presenting gaming just like all the other sports are. What you see on ESPN, we want to be the ESPN of gaming. We treat these guys like celebrities, like they're making $1 million at a time. As esports is growing, these guys are blowing up.
Once you get into it, you get a level, like your adrenaline pumps. It's a rush. You play for the rush, and the notoriety, just being able to say, kicked your ass. What do you got?
My name's Andrew Pender, Moonglade in StarCraft. I think it's essential to really building a fan base, a steady competition, having these things every year.
You have a line of people to get your autograph.
I can't believe it really, and I'm really grateful to everyone that cheers me on. It's a dream come true.
He's legendary. I love all of the players, but Moonglade is my favorite. And it was really cool to get this close to the players. Just names and then mouse clicks until you see them in real life and it's oh my gosh, StarCraft!
I'm here for StarCraft. It's a great game that involves a lot of mechanics, a lot of skill and creativity, and I think it's a lot of fun to watch other people play.
My name is B. Simano, and I've actually been competing since 2011. I played Call of Duty Black Ops. You have to pre-qualify to get a good seeding. If not, then you're just fighting through open bracket to get to championship bracket. You play at least 5 to 6 games, and that's a chance for you to actually go play with the pros or against the pros.
I've been on Optic Gaming for 3 years now. Since then, we've won 12 championships, 12 major championships, including a $1 million tournament. We just recently moved into a team house. It's the first ever Call of Duty team house. So far, it's been an awesome experience. And you know, StarCraft, League of Legends, they kind of set the foundation, and we're just following up on it and hope to surpass it.
The biggest change that I've seen is the response from the game developers and the publishers. They're coming to us, like looking for us for feedback. A couple of our partnerships that we just lined up, it's all about us providing gameplay consultation. They want to be a part of esports because it's electric and it's fun, it's adds shelf life to your game, it's engaging.
It's a grueling process to get here, and then you're still playing for 3 days, and you're playing a lot of matches. You're also playing with literally thousands of people screaming and 4 million people watching and lights and cameras in your face, and you're playing against the other best players in the world. So it's a very high pressure situation.
To see where MLG started back in 2004 to where we're at now in 2013, you have to recognize that esports is real. One day we're going to be bigger than the NFL, we're going to be bigger than the NBA, bigger than hockey, and hopefully soccer globally.
And you can see it, you can feel the energy when you're at one of our events. And now this weekend we'll be broadcasting live. We'll reach about 4 million people in 175 countries. We're talking about 4 million people stopping whatever they're doing that day to get on our website and watch 3 hours of this live stream, to really watch like the best in the world play their favorite video games.
My personal definition of success is to do what you love, be great at doing it, and be respected for it by a wide audience.
I think a successful person is able to really visualize and just achieve what they visualize, not only just short term, but long term.
You know, our whole ethos of the company is competition, right? We're a sports league, so winning is kind of in our bones. You know, we really just focus on winning by being the best. And to me, that's success for MLG, and success for me is that.